Good evening, everybody. How is it going? Happy Monday? What am I doing streaming on a Monday? Oh, it's gonna be a really busy couple of weeks. So I thought, and I missed at least one stream last week, and also did a really short stream on you would do that to me in my state. Thank you, Moons. And also, congratulations on first. So when I clicked live, I heard this sound like a thunderous set of hooves. And there was Val and there was Sunny. And hi Sunny, hi Val. And there was Sunny and there was Val. They were neck and neck. And then Moons, like the Roadrunner, just runs in between them. She throws out her elbows, knocks them both to the ground, and snatches that first. It was really impressive, I tell you. You had to be there. You had to be there. And welcome in, other guy. How are you doing as well? So the proper welcomes: welcome in Moons, Welcome in, Val. Welcome in, Sunny. Welcome in, other guy. It's great to see you all. I hope you all are doing great tonight. You know, as good as you can for like a Monday, you know? And that music down just a little bit. Your ribs hurt now. We all know Moon has a flair for the dramatic. Exactly. So true. I know. Now, Moons, you're going to have to volunteer to offer medical assistance to those that you injured. It's part of your upcoming public service because you've already been found guilty in a court of law. You were like, wow, Jer is late. I'll go turn on his stream just as you went live. Yeah, I was late tonight. That's for sure. You love taking care of babies so much, Val, because they can't, because they can't talk back. That's so great. Were you trying to throw an emoji out? Public? Oh. You know, Snap and I have this interesting, like, difference when it comes to thinking about kids. Like, Snap loves loves taking care of, like, tiny babies, right? And, like, when they're younger and they like to, like, play and build blocks and, you know, all of that stuff. And in my mind, I'm like, give them to me when they have opinions and thoughts and we can talk. I know that sounds so silly. So we joke that I'll pick up after about year 5. But of course, that wouldn't be the case, you know. But who knows if we'll have children? Maybe one day. Filming for a client all day, holding a camera sounds easy if it's not for 6 hours straight. That's for sure. And, you know, holding a camera isn't easy. As, you know, especially to do it right. And then to do it right for 6 hours. When I was in college, I filmed a lot of weddings and like the receptions and like live events. And yeah, it was very grueling if you were doing it all day. They're so freaking cute. Your little niece is so cute and she gave you a hug. Aww. Yes, pregnant men. Quote, oh no, I gotta get on you. Oh, by the way, I didn't realize this until the week had passed. But my original plan with these donations was for a $5 donation or more, I was going to eat a spicy bean. And I never did that. So, you know what that means, right? It means I'm going to eat 3 spicy beans. 4, actually, because I donated 2. So, do I count mine? Sure. Why not? $50 divided by 5. So the entire box of beans at once. Get your beans ready, sir. Oh, why, yes, my beans are very ready. So I am going to limit it to like 2 per person, 2 beans per person per stream, because I know if that $50 could have been doled way out. Everybody, don't donate more than $5. We can kill up exactly. We're doing math now. That's exactly the point. Snap! Snap! Yeah, Snap. Snap is at a like a little work function tonight. Oh, wait, Snap, that was you. I thought you and Val have the same color. It's great to see you, Snap. He hasn't left yet. You're not at the work function yet. $50 divided by 5 equals kittens. Yes, absolutely. See, Val, I thought you were summoning Snap, and maybe you did. Maybe you did. Now I just read you guys' stuff in reverse. Quote 170, I will swallow. I promise I will. On the beans. That's so cool. I died though. You you felt the snap and were summoned. Yes, the power of the snap. Quote 170, I will swallow. Okay, let's do one. So, Moons, this is for your Quote 174. About to swallow. 170. Okay, here we go. So I'm not gonna look in the box. I'm gonna give it a little shake. You guys can hear them rattling around in there. And grab. Oh God, please be good. Why? Wait. So I got a Carolina Reaper. These things are hot as crap. There isn't a quote one, no. Unfortunately, it was a test. Yeah, it was a test, and I got removed because I figured the numbers would go back. It didn't. But yeah, okay, here we go. So I do have a little piece of bread next to me and some water. And I'm gonna space these beans out. So I'm gonna not do 4 all at once, right? Okay, here we go. Carolina Reaper. Why is this the first one that I picked? This one's a creeper. So last Wednesday, I won't talk with my mouth full. Oh. I won't talk at all. It's all on this side of my mouth. The left side? Ay. Oh, okay. I'm gonna get some water. Just a second. Oh no, I got hiccups. That was really good. Oh snap, thank you. Oh, maybe I should put my bean debt on the screen. Because I have to get through that many beans. 5 more beans, you all will kill me. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're gonna get through the hiccups. Oh, maybe I should put my bean. Maybe I should put my bean on the screen. Okay, I'm gonna drink some of my tea. Tea makes it worse. Okay. Okay. Let's go play a game. Look at this game. Okay. I think I'm better now. Holy crap. That was wild. Oh, 209. I should put my bean on the screen. Yes, I should. I'm going to put my bean debt on the screen right now. Let's see. What's so spicy? Bean debt. Oh, I'm gonna eat some bread. Snap. Okay, I'm gonna brush my teeth and go. Don't die, but definitely swallow. But 192, they got weird real fast. Okay. So we came into the stream with 4 beans. And then Snap came in and donated. Thank you, Snap. That was incredibly generous. Oh, speaking of, thank you, Snap. Oh, and so now we're back down to 4. So we basically have no progress. Fine. Everything's fine. I wonder if I can do it in my LED font. My neon. Let's see. I'm just gonna try this. Oh, that was so spicy. I'm starting to recover though. I'm starting to recover. Okay, and then font. I'm gonna make it smaller. There we are. Bean det 4. You should set a bean timer every 20 minutes. Yeah, you know what? I will set a bean timer right now. 20 minutes seems like a good amount of time. 15 minutes, I remember, for the Bean Boozled, like the nasty beans. That was not enough time. Let's try 15. Or I'm sorry, let's try 20, like you said. But I am starting to recover. These are a little different, right, than the dirty dishwasher and soggy fish or whatever it was. Yeah, definitely soggy fish. Thank you. I will absolutely hydrate. The tea feels bad. The tea feels bad. Water it is. Oh, good job, dude. That's a great catch. Fantastic catch. Right off the bat. Nothing like good old water to just fix everything, right? My kitty cat wants out, Miss Floofy Pants. So before I let her out, I'm going to show you guys the park as it stands right now. This is my steampunk, Greco-Roman inspired mythology park. I'm going to go let Miss Floofy Pants out. I will be right back. All right, I am back. Ooh, okay. Yeah, you're so right. Rip my recovering throat. That's for sure. Okay. And if this 20 minutes works out, then I will I'll see if I can put a timer on the screen on the next break. We are progressing into a stunt and challenge stream, slowly morphing into Bam Margera. Yeah, exactly. I am the descendant. Don't you know? That's why I keep my identity so silent. I am Bam Margera's long lost brother. Yep. Okay, so this is our park. Let me give you a proper intro. So this is what it looks like from the outside. This right here is a lot of this stuff is just stock with the game, but I did grab quite a handful of like workshop stuff, like the Zeppelins in the sky. Those are all workshops. Viva la Bam 2, baby. Exactly. But see, it's a secret. All of you have to keep it. I'm trusting each of you. So what I want to do is put pipes to every building. So even bigger pipes to something like these. I've got 2 fountains right here. So in my steampunk world, you know, in most steampunk worlds, we're running on like coal power. It's kind of like dirty. You get lots of big plumes of smoke. Our steampunk is actual water vapor steam that is clean. It's like an eco steampunk type of vibe. So we're gonna have lots of green things, lots of clean air feels, and then you see here, it's not smoke. It's just steam. It's white. It's dissipating. There is some smoke coming from these here, but you know, some things can't be totally avoided. And maybe we replace the lighting from these into something from the aquatic set, because that's where we're getting a lot of these like steampunk pieces. Self-care night? Yes, I think that is exactly what the doctor ordered, my friend. If you notice, there's a lifeguard. Will you notice that I don't have a water park here? At least not anymore. If you want to see the not so great water park that I built over here, that's in the last VOD. And my brain may still not have fully recovered from this sickness, but that was a bad water park. So my thinking, I do want to show you this right here. I'm pretty proud of what's happening over here. So this is like a steampunk clock tower that's merged with a piece here, this Mythology Archway 3. This is stock. Now this is called Japanese style steampunk, something like that. Let's see. So this is the original piece. Just plop it here for a second. So you can kind of see that it's similar, but I took away the most of the windows. I still got to take away some of the windows, but I tried to use as much of the like windy pieces as possible, but then recolored everything to match our style of pipe that I'm doing. How is the update? You haven't tried it. You ain't tried it. It definitely makes it more playable. It brings down some of the like weird issues. Like, for example, say I wanted to color this pipe. Just edit building. We've got these colors here. So before the update, if I wanted to color it orange or whatever, when I click out of it, it would like stay the color that it was. You would have to click confirm, but now you can click out of it and it'll go, oh, I didn't sample the color. Let's sample these colors. They're really important colors for us. There. So yeah, if I want to update this, I don't have to click confirm. Now that's just a small thing, of course, but there's a bunch of those things stacked. Besides that, I'm trying to think of what else could really be appreciated from the update. I need to go back and look at the list because, you know, it doesn't feel a lot different, but it does feel just a little bit smoother. My biggest disappointment about Planet Coaster 2. Oh, the fireworks. The fireworks are cool. I haven't made any displays yet, but I've looked. Thank you, Moons. I will hydrate right now. So yeah, the fireworks, I'm so grateful that they were added. Very good. Thank you for the hydrate. But when I was preparing for stream, I tried to build just a simple dueling coaster situation. I wanted to do a dueling coaster uh, that would tell a story of the fight between, who was it? Zeus and what's his name? Ephesius? That's probably not right. Hephaestus? I don't know. Yes, Jerry making Megalopolis. Yes, the city of lost children is over here. But I made these two stations and I was ready to do a dueling coastie, and I found out that Planet Coaster 2 does not have coaster syncing. They don't have it yet. I don't know why that is, but it kind of destroyed my plans, if I'm gonna be honest, and it really surprised me. So before I decided on a coaster type, I have an idea of what I would like to maybe build, but I wanted to check in with you all first to see if you had a coaster that you wanted to see be built, because my my suggestions are wide open right now. I would tell you what I think I'm gonna build, but before I do that, I would love to get your opinions if you want to share them. If not, no, I'll tell you what I'm gonna build. Let's see. But before we do that, I'm gonna delete this. Oh, oops. Bye. Oh no. Delete you? Okay, great. I also had to replace all of these ceiling tile pieces. I think I'm gonna make a lie down flying coaster. Kind of like Tatsu, right, at Magic Mountain. That's the only like reference point that I have for this. But I think we could still make something pretty cool, and I'd like to bring it up over here and maybe even go around the clock tower up there. You totally misread that as Jerry making magpies. Yes, I am making little birds. Little baby birds. Hey there. We're just keeping you on the payroll because money doesn't matter. Boink. See you later. Okay, bye, Snap. Have a good time. So I guess what I'm gonna do instead, and this is relevant to the coaster, I guess I'm gonna delete that. This is a coaster station that is like pre-built into the game, and I just merged it and edited it a little bit. So this is gonna be our coaster station. But we need to think about what's gonna be over here. So I'm thinking this is going to be more of this, which feels maybe a little bit more residential. We're going to do some residential nice houses, and then we're going to get into a more rustic style over here. And this will be like the woods with maybe like a river over here. Yeah, that's why I have this thing here. Just a reminder that I want to do something with water. And maybe around here would be good, but this right here, I've yet to put up walls. So this is going to have walls go all the way up, and it's essentially going to be paved and feel like it's part of this city proper. It's just not connected yet, you know? You see how I did the stairs over here? So I built the stairs. I made a few of these like marble block side railings, I guess you could say, and then used some of these mid gable end blocks here, and then just regular here, right? Oh, that's dirt sticking out. What are you doing, my friend? We'll deal with you later. Let's do that lay down coaster. Coasters. Is this the flying one? Yeah, restrains riders in a suspended head-first prone position. Yup, this is what I'm looking for. These rides can be intense. Very intense. But we're going to call this something generic, like Griffin's Flight or something. Something like that. Let's see. So we're going to have it like that and then turn. We'll place it. Place it right there. And bring that back. Doink. Oh! Oh, I see how to do this so much better now. Click. And click. Click, click, click. It's fun to see it. Okay. And then this is going to be a chain lift right away. That's sticking out too much. We're gonna dial it back a second. Yeah, there we are. And up. $126 feet. How high do we want to go with this? Like, what's the height of Tatsu? We have a Google machine, and I also haven't turned on closed captioning. Let me do that too. Okay, let's see. Tatsu. Tatsu ride. What are your stats, my friend? 170 feet high. I don't know about the drop. And 62 miles per hour. Okay, so we can still go higher and be reasonably realistic. Am I building Falcon's Flight? Oh, Falcon's Flight. I'm looking that up right now. Wait, is this the one in Dubai? Is this the one in Dubai? Yes, we're not building Falcon's Flight, I don't believe. Oh, but I think I've seen the, oh my gosh, I've seen the, like promotional material for that. It looks so cool. It looks so cool. If I could legally go to Dubai. No, I could legally go to Dubai. But I don't see myself going to Dubai anytime soon, just to ride a coaster. Oh, Sunny, you don't own the ball. You can get it though, right down below. Let's do this. We can call this Griffin's Flight. See if we can put some wings on it. We do all kinds of stuff. Oh, thanks for the Yuri. I'm gonna drink a little bit of tea. 1 second. Okay. So here's the question. Oh yeah. So what I like to do. I was thinking that I would build with the plan in mind of where I want to put things, but what I might do is just go with the flow and then build my next region, I guess, or block out my next region according to this, because it might be here, it might be here, but ultimately this is going to go down and loop around here, and then this will also have rides and loop around. So there'll be one big circle and then one big line. Okay. And I guess we should start testing. Oh! My bean timer just went off. I think I know what that means. 20 minutes was actually a really good amount of time too. Do I still have the countdown script installed? Let me see. Scripts. No, I don't have the countdown script still included, I don't believe, because I took out the countdown. I'm gonna do a quick check real quick. Countdown.lua. Visibility timer.lua. Let's go. Where are you? You're on my desktop. You guys here for stream development? Snappy, how would you feel about immigrating to the United Arab Emirates? Oh no, that's just a visibility timer. Okay, you know what? Never mind. It's not the timer that I thought it was. I'll just do an internal timer so you guys don't... Oh, you learned how to do it on mobile. Let's go. Good job, though nobody caught the faux mantis. All right, here comes the spicy bean time. I bumped my mic. I'll take a sip of tea because I won't be able to drink it. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay. All right. This one is just sriracha. So I think we're okay. It just doesn't taste very good. But I'm not a huge sriracha fan. But it's not very spicy. One bean down. Let's go. Okay. Bean debt. 3. Yay. Ooh, but now I feel it in my throat. Okay. Oh, I just realized the sounds for the game have not been on this whole time. How dare. These are such good sounds. Okay. Let's start the test. And start the bean timer. Ba-donk. Bean timer activated. So the thing about these coasters, you see how they're like literally facing down? That is a really intense way to ride a roller coaster. But if we're doing a bird type of inspiration, I think we should just kind of launch them and do some kind of twist and dive. Look at those fireworks. See, they put fireworks in the game. No, the explosion animation is way better in this version. What if we just did it? What if we just did it like that? First day on the job as a coaster designer. Yes! That is very much me with this ride. I don't think I've ever built one of these. Oh wait, do we have like any like vertical twists? I mean, we can continue to build them ourselves. I was just curious. Okay. I think we are currently... Oh, we're right side up. Okay, so we didn't go all the way around like I was hoping. You know what? Let's see. You know what? That is going to break somebody's neck, I bet. That is a very sharp turn. So let's... We'll give it some length. No, this is a fool's errand. I'm going to be making something that's going to kill people. So this, this is what we're going to do instead. We're going to bring it back to 0. Does this do beyond vertical? No, no more twisting, please. Are we still twisting? Okay. That's fine. Wait. There. Oh my gosh. I really screwed the pooch with this. Okay, we're just gonna start over. There. First day on the job as a coaster designer, indeed. Indeedy-doo. And so we have to think they are hanging. So we're going to twist them this way, take it this way, bring it up this way. Coaster enthusiasts are leaking images of the construction. It ain't looking positive. Oh no. Something in Dubai doesn't come out as planned. Oh no. That sucks though, because, you know, with the tallest, biggest, craziest thing, that means something. That is a wild drop. But I don't hate it. But I am going to bring this train size down. This is untenable. We'll have to draft a response. I mean, this park in our little reality. Oh, yes. Coaster enthusiasts. They're like, this is the first ride they built. First, they built a water park that was shitty, and then they took it away. But it was the only thing we had. And now, what are we looking at here? We're looking at lots of explosions, failure, and regret. Okay, so all of our little actions, I'm going to try to make it feel like a bird is flying. So like straight loops are not going to be something we're going to do. You know, with the testing, let's see what the G-forces are. Lateral G-forces, vertical G-forces, forward G. Okay, so we're in a good place actually. And it's got lots of excitement. Okay, whoopsie. So we can smooth that out, but we're getting somewhere. Oh, and I did want to change the train situation. So we have 10 cars. No, thank you. 2 trains of 5 cars. That was my plan. That's why I made it. I merged these 2 pieces together. And then edit coaster. And then one other thing. I don't know if you all can hear it, but I have Miss Floofy Pants now wanting in. So I'm going to leave the door open so she can do as she pleases. Oh, but we have ads starting in just another second, so that'll give me time to take a quick break. Maybe even get that timer up on the screen. We have 12 minutes left on the bean timer, and then I'll be eating another spicy bean. And for those of you watching, I'll put it in the description, but $5 dono, I have to add to my bean debt. Right now, I still have 3 spicy beans I have to eat. So, if you do get these ads that are starting in the next 30 seconds or so, as I always recommend, do not watch them. Please stand up, get yourself a bevy. That's what I'm gonna do for myself. Gonna refill my water. And let's see. Go to construction mode. No, go to edit mode. Chain speed. There it is. 10 miles an hour. New viewers will be thinking, what's with this guy and beans? And why does he owe them? To whom? For what purpose? What are beans in this reality? Yeah. I'm sure there are so many questions. This is the bean stream. Beans. All right, I will see you all on the other side of those advertisements. I'm going to go ahead and hit the be right back screen. So I'll see you in just a second. Welcome back from the ads, everybody. Let's see here. Game. We are back. Better than ever. We're hydrated than ever. Ready to do this. So, I am gonna update the bean debt sign just a little bit. Make it make a little bit more sense, and also make it... What did I do that for? Let's see, we're gonna do a 72 font, but I'm gonna update this, and I'm going to say spicy bean debt 3 alignment center. Go. And should I make it... I'm gonna make it the trans lifeline color, which is this like pale lilac. Do you chug some milk of magnesia? Oh yeah, you gotta keep yourself regular. That's what milk of magnesia is, right? It's like for your poops. Do you have your pills sorted by days of the week yet? You know? Maybe. No, I'm kidding. I actually did try to like when I was traveling once, I like did that. I put everything in, but then I got stuck where I was traveling and I didn't have my meds. So now I just throw it all in a bag. Oh yeah, okay, color. Pick screen color. Ew. Never mind. Okay, last adjustment. That's what's happening. That's what made it look so nasty. We're gonna try it again. Just one more time. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. There we go. Let's go. Spicy bean debt. Spicy bean debt. Trans lifeline, folks. All right, so I am gonna eat another bean while I build coaster. Let's see, how much time do we have left on the timer? Like 2 minutes? Let's just go ahead and eat that bean. So as I take a sip of my tea and prepare to bean, I just want to tell you all a quick little bit about Trans Lifeline. Trans Lifeline is a grassroots organization that provides crisis call center help, as well as micro grants for people of the trans experience that either need mental health support or actual physical support for doing things like name changes and gender changes on documents, some affirming healthcare. You know, they're there for one of the most marginalized groups in our community, and they deserve all of all of the praise. Okay, let's do this. Oh, and also, according to Charity Navigator, they use 90 cents for every dollar that we give them to go right back into providing care. They use only 10 cents of every dollar. Moons, thank you for the dono to Trans Lifeline. So we leave the bean debt as 3. But I eat bean now. Pulled out bean. What we got? Ooh, this one's pretty. Cayenne. This one's right in the middle. Right in the middle. Despite the same branded coloring, they do not associate or approve of spicy bean eating. That's so true. They've got the springtime Jer color. I've got the gym tone Jer. Okay, so this isn't right in the middle. Cayenne pepper is one of my favorite peppers when I like eat it in food. So we'll see how this goes. Hop. It makes me think of chili. Very smoky. I don't feel any spice yet, which is disturbing. Because here it is. So it like it's I'm getting through it. It's not like the Carolina Reaper, which kind of like broke down the door quietly. This one like tiptoes into your house and then goes shh and lights a match as silently as possible and then puts it on your drapes. And right now my drapes are aflame. And when I swallow, it hurts. So there we go. That was a cayenne pepper. That was a cayenne pepper bean. Ooh, I eat a piece of bread. That really doesn't help, I've found. It helps a little bit, maybe. So spicy bean det stays at 3. And my timer goes, I'm gonna say 15 minutes. I feel like these are actually a little bit easier than the nasty beans. The nasty beans are a challenge. The spicy beans are just physically uncomfortable. But they taste good. And that's the thing that sticks around after the heat is gone. I don't like surprise liver and onions when I'm like flossing my teeth. It was bad. I still have them though. Okay. Let's delete. 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 Okay. So we go down, and then what I'm thinking we'll do is we'll make this really long, and we'll go up. And we're gonna just immediately fly into the city. We're gonna keep it really chill. We're gonna kind of go wee, maybe do like a bit of a corkscrew heartline roll if we can. And then what I'd really like to do is like do a circle around this, or at least a curve around. But then once we come back here, that's when things are gonna get crazy, like in this area here. And then we'll build a forest. Or build a forest there. And you know, while I'm thinking of it, how much space do we have? So this is really close to the edge of, oh, but you know what? It's not that close. So what I'm thinking we're gonna do is I'm gonna bring the mountain up here. And so that way we won't need to build this all the way out. We'll build it like a mountain. And this will kind of be the top cliff of the mountain. Go like to right around here. It'll kind of go off this way. And then this will be kind of our point. And we'll go down. So you know what? Let's fix this. Now that we have our plan in place, let's make it a little better. Make it a little classier, so to speak. You know what? We're gonna bank this, and then we're gonna bank this harder, and we're gonna turn it inward here. So, I mean, it's a height, but it's not terrible yet. And then here we're gonna really bring them in. Oh, why don't we swoop up this way? Something like that, maybe? Still quite a decent drop. And then what it will do is we'll put ourselves a little feature and see how it handles it. First we'll place this, and then we'll go back and put in the non-inverted. Where was it? Was it non-inverted? Non-inverted loop. No, it was a roll, right? Look at all these roll options. Yeah, let's do a roll here. Let's do a corkscrew to the right. And then we go up. Yeah. Let's do a test. Place, done, test. Is there a way to start testing? Yeah, without leaving. We're gonna see how this goes. I'm liking the situation so far. I don't like that, but that makes sense because we have to come in from a flat place. So, you know what? Maybe it's not terrible. Let's see. $60 miles an hour. That's quite a bit of vertical G-force right there. So we're gonna have to make this a little bit more gentle. Why don't we this? Rolls. Corkscrew entry to the right. Corkscrew midsection right. Oh, that's really tight. But I mean, it's cool, but I think it goes too quickly to the right. I kind of want it to feel like it's still going a little straight. Oh, because it is turning that way. Well, that'll do it every time. That will do it every time. Is that better? What's the trajectory? Yeah. Let's try it. So roll, corkscrew entry right. Is it the same? I think it is worse. So this is what we do then. Okay, so we don't need to make it like super big, right? Or do we even need to? Well, we should make it go flat because otherwise it's gonna be weird for the corkscrew when you put in pieces. Jer, say the line. The line. Aho there, neighbor. No, what line are you talking about? I am blanking. Thank you. Aho there, neighbor. Let's try it. Yeah, that's more like it. Perfect. Perfect. I like when you say, eat a piece of bread. Eat a piece of bread. He's been sitting here randomly saying, eat a piece of bread. Eat a piece of bread. Moons is half parrot. We're learning. Eat a piece of bread. Now I'm gonna say it. Okay. We've done an inversion, so I don't want to just straight up invert them again. But let's do a non-inversion. Tongue twister for 1,000 beans. Eat a piece of bread. 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 Let's see. Dive loops. Let's do non-inversions. I kind of like that. This is kind of cool. But I'm just realizing we're on our backs. Are we on our backs? No, we're not. We're not on our backs. Let's see how it takes it. I mean, I like it. It's a little big, but we can fix that. I mean, it's just a little big. If I had TTS on. I'm totally gonna make Bridget say that. All the NGU idol has finally cracked her brain. All the Atlas. You guys, Atlas looks like a crazy game. I mean, I'm here for it. But it really does look like sexy web fishing. Meets like World of Warcraft. Is the gameplay... Does it have good gameplay depth? I mean, that's a bit of a hang, but I'm gonna live with it. Sunny showed you some crazy art of that game. Oh, I have no doubt. I have no doubt the art goes wild. Who cares about the gameplay, Jer? Let's be real. Yeah, you're exactly right. That is not what you're there for. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna swoop over the city and start prepping ourselves for a turn. Watch them fly. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. You enjoy the gameplay? Attack with a big bell. It is good though. That's good to know. Okay, and then we'll go down a little bit. I'm not trying to make something that's like super... Oh, it's going so fast. 51 miles per hour. What kind of G's am I pulling? I have to check. Yeah, let's zoom out. Look at it from this direction. So we have heat maps, lateral G-forces, previous run data, vertical G-force. Ay, 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 ay. This is where we're snapping necks. Yeah, they're whipping it hard. Oh, the bean timer just went off. Uh-oh. We got beans. Okay. I'm rearranging myself to prepare for beans. I'm gonna go ahead and hit none there. Not sure what I can do about this. I mean, this is a really simple coaster, but I'm not really loving the sprawled out nature of it, but I think that's kind of the nature of these coasters. I might just leave it. I'll probably just leave it. So yeah, then it goes up. We're doing great on speed. And so then we'll come around and then we'll do a bunch of stuff over here. Bean time. I'm gonna pluck a bean. Right now. So if anybody wants to donate $5 or more, each donation adds to my spicy bean debt. So I am not looking, and we have, it's green jalapeno, slightly less spicy than cayenne, more spicy than sriracha. This is number 2 on the scale out of 5. They're all spicy. Okay. I normally don't get jalapeno on things. I don't hate it. But the spice can be a little spicy. Thank you for the posture check, Moons. I was... Beat me while I'm down. Spicy. Beat me while I'm down, huh? I'm gonna eat a piece of bread.
Balls.
Balls. Eat a piece of bread, eat a piece of bread, eat a piece of bread. Okay. You know, this color works pretty well. He said it. Okay, 15 minutes. And I'm gonna bring down the bean debt. This one finally touched the debt. Okay. So what I'd like to do, maybe even do a helix. Nah, I don't really want to obstruct the view too much, and that will absolutely do that. So let's see what we can do. Are we going to be clearing the roofs? I mean, we're going to be going right over the rooftops. I love it. Okay, I don't hate this. I do like making long, sprawling rides. Like, that is a thing that I enjoy doing. So I'm just going to embrace it. Better let my sister know that I'm ahead of her now. Oh, yes. I need to add to the board. I will do that after stream. Yes, I certainly will. Yes, you are at the top of the leaderboard now, Moons. Officially. It's a little tight. Little tight. And then maybe we'll go down. Yeah. Oh, right under the public transportation. Oh no. Okay, so here we're gonna straighten out. We're going to rotate out. And then we're gonna level out. Where do we level out? I guess we're gonna have to level out here. And then here we will enter into a feature of some kind. What kind? I don't know. How high is the skybox? That is a very good question. Let's do this. Let's do a test. Because I was curious too. So we see we have our sorry. See we have our Zeppelins here. I'm gonna grab one. And we're gonna go up. We're just gonna keep going up and see what happens. So scenery, Zeppelin, take the big one. You ready? Just as high as we can go. Oh, this is as high as the skybox goes, but it lets me put it a little higher. We're gonna put it boink there. Let's see what it looks like. Almost hit the wall. How scary. Build a coaster that goes that high. That would be fun. We should build coaster. I'll do a stream where we test the limits of what these coasters can do. Okay, so it's not really that high. It does look kind of cool, to be honest. Ah! Oh, come on, bro. Yeah, we'll leave it. And then over here, what I'd like to do is I'd really like to have like a I guess like a Zeppelin depot, like a refueling station type of vibe. And then over where is it? Over here is also going to be like a garden area. But I'm thinking this is also going to be where the kiddie area is. So a garden area that goes into a wooded area. And then maybe over here in this secluded wooded area, we'll have a kiddie coaster and just a few kiddie rides. It'll be nice. Instead of a water park. We may do a water park at some point, but I don't know. Awesome. The thing I love about these coasters is the kind of like feeling of like exploration and discovery that you make when you're on them. It's like you can see everything from a really weird perspective that you've never had before, and it feels like you're a bird. It's really cool. Okay, you know what? Just for shits and giggles, let's build a coaster that goes that high. Let's see if we can make it go as high as possible. Coaster. Hyper coaster. Hyper drop. Let's try this. We're gonna use the whole map for this. It's gonna be epic. Of course, this ride won't stay in this park, but it's gonna be fun to build. Okay, so do that, and then we just go, right? We have a launch. Launched Hyperdrop 2. Linear synchronous motor. Target speed. Yeah, we'll put it down. Target speed is 100 miles an hour and it's 29 feet a second. Nyum. This is a death machine, Moons. We're building a death machine. It stops at 700 feet. Which, you know, 700 feet is nothing to sneeze at, I guess, when you think about it. I'm gonna make this really small and we're gonna get the max. I'm gonna put in a bunch of tiny pieces. Alright. Alright, so now we're going to run it. We're gonna ride it. Best decision we've ever made? Worst decision we've ever made? I'm not sure, but I want to make this thing go backwards. Can we make this go backwards, please? Jeez. Let's see if we make it all the way. We're going 100 miles an hour. Oof. Okay. And it just goes all the way like that for over and over and over. Because it's not used to having that many. I was testing. Whoa, but that view is kind of awesome. And thanks for all the good times we had. Anyway, where's the delete button? Oh, my phone tracker was in the way of it. There we are. Now we have this giant scar. Darn right, you know, but we gave it our best shot. We'll just rebuild we'll fill in the giant hole. Filling it as we go. Pow. All right. That was a fun experiment, though. Darn indeed. All right, it is time for another bean. It is bean time. Let me just put in one more thing here, and then we'll do beans. Time to eat a spicy bean. For anybody who may have joined us with a $5 donation to Trans Lifeline here on the channel, you can add to my bean debt. So I have Bean Boozled Fiery 5 challenge beans here that range from spicy to holy crap, my mouth and my everything is on fire. And if you make this donation, then you get to torture me. So I do have a bean debt going just because I can't be stuffing all those beans in my mouth at one time. So we have a timer going, and it is time. Let's just see what kind of cool loops we can do. This one would be really fun. This pretzel loop is a really intense loop. I don't know if we're going to be going too fast for it, but this feeling is so cool as you're laying on your back for this part here. This right here is where it really sucks. Nice. And it only sucks if it's not managed correctly. And maybe this is managed correctly. I'll find out. But now it's bean time. Also, where'd my ad manager go? Make sure I know when advertisements are popping up. Okay. Not looking. In fact, I did look, so I'm gonna shake them. Because I know which one I would have grabbed. It was orange. That's all I remember. Which I don't know what that one is. Okay. Trying to do it far away from the microphone. The shuffle has completed. And what do we have? What do we have? What do we have? Also orange. Close that box. This one's habanero, which is just below the Carolina Reaper. More spicy than the cayenne. So this one's gonna be a hot bean. All right, here we go. And in. Oh. Sriracha jelly bean going in, as our wonderful review bra would say. I like the taste of that one. It's like Chipotle, but it knocks down the door of the house. Oh my God. Thanks for the end of day report. These are spicy as poo. I'm not gonna go for the bread yet. I'm not gonna eat a piece of bread. Oh. Though I am sweating. I am gonna blow my nose with the mute button on 1 second. Oh, don't do that when you've eaten the spicy bean. Now the bean's in my nose. It's in all of my face holes. Okay. It's fine, Jer. Everything's fine. The world is continuing to spin. I'm gonna eat a piece of bread. Oh, that one was almost as rough as the Carolina Reaper, but maybe worse? Maybe? Yeah, honestly, this one might be worse. I thought you were gonna say you were gonna blow your nose with a piece of bread. Ew. Definitely not good bread. I wonder how good of a tissue it would be. I think it would leave your face full of crumbs. A crumbly nose. Oh my God, that was really, really hot. But it is just in time for a break. I guess I will take the break. Will I take the break? Yeah, I'll take the break. So, if you do get these advertisements, please do not watch them. Okay, bean debt. We gotta fix the bean debt. We're down to 1. Please stand up, get yourself something to drink, something to eat. And, sorry, it's so spicy. And I will see you all in just a few minutes. All right. Be right back. Welcome back from the advertisements, everybody. I hope that you had a good stretch, good jump up and walk around. I know I did. While I was walking around, I was just thinking, my goodness, like, Frontier, why did you not put synced stations in this game? That's the most disappointing thing so far. But I'll get over it. I'm a grown-ass man. It'll be fine. Okay, now that we've chosen to do that, we're gonna have to do custom supports here, because those are not going to work, but at least these. You know what? Let's see. Yeah, and then what we'll do is we will place a pillar here and a pillar here, and we'll kind of give the illusion of support. Yeah. And we may end up doing custom supports for a lot of this, because that's my plan with this whole place. Is I kind of want this one to have those finishing touches that a lot of my other parks haven't. Not that I've necessarily finished my Viking park, but you know, I'm still not so great at stations, but we'll get there. We'll get there. I have an idea of how to make this work, but it involves building this out a little bit. But for now, I'm going to stop thinking about theming and I'm going to build this coasty. That bean is still... Oh, I see. This bean is still very spicy in my mouth. Ah, very spicy indeed. How is my nose? It's much better. It's now just my mouth parts and my throat parts. But you know, I was thinking this is probably going to be pretty good for my throat at the end of the day, because it's going to do like what salt water does, right? It's like when you drink salt water, it like makes your throat irritated so that it heals itself. But okay, whew, I can't see quite so clearly, but I am less dizzy. But isn't this an old wisdom that my family used to believe? I don't know if they still do, like the old-timey medicine stuff, that spicy foods are really good for a cold. Who knows if that's true? That would suck if we put them through that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go up as high as we can. We're gonna come out of the city. We're gonna do that dive, and then I'm gonna create a spike. And I'm gonna see how high we can go. Whee! Okay. 321 feet is obviously too large. But that's the point. We want to see where the spike goes. So we can make it up to about here, and then we have to start going down, which totally fine. Totally fine. So like here. Okay, so we're going to stop test and start test. Cool. Oh, that's perfect. It'll allow us to do one more feature. First, we get to go down. Swoop by the ground. And we can put, like, this can be where the river is. That's what I'm thinking. We'll build the river right there, and we'll put splashes on the sides. That'll be fun. Yummy salt water. I'll drink some now. Well, don't drink it. That would end up removing all the tasty food that Sunny cooked for you from your belly. I like our little coaster. Goes, sweeps over town. Here it comes. Oh. Here comes the other one. Oh. I mean, it just barely makes. I mean, it barely makes it. We can't justify that. So we don't have a lot of height to work with, to be honest, but that's okay. What we're gonna do we're gonna go here, and then we're gonna do let's see. Now I've got a problem. I don't know how to fix it. Oh yeah, we were gonna have the mountain here. Ooh, okay. Which is fine. The mountain can be here. And then the river can kind of flow from it or around it, maybe? What I'd like to do is put in like a dive loop, but we're gonna have to turn, so. Make that a little shorter, and then go back down. Yeah. And then what we want to do is a dive. Clothoid loop. Clothoid loop. 360 loop. Finish loop. That is quite the loop. Norwegian loop. Oh. I don't hate that. Let's see how it makes it. It's not really going that fast. Okay. So this is what we're going to do instead. We're not going to do a loop right away. We're just going to go down. And then we're going to turn. This is where we're going to have the river. We'll dunk their little heads in. And then do we want to do any other, can we do any other features? Let's see. What kind of speed does this give us? Here it comes. It makes it through. Maybe I just make this smaller. Okay, it was going at like 30 some miles an hour. We get it back up to 50 some miles an hour. So you know what? I don't hate it. Let's do something small. Remembering that there's a mountain that's going to be right here. We're going to carve out a piece of this mountain for this ride. So we're just not going to worry about it. So we've already done one pretzel loop. We don't need to do another pretzel. An inclined 45-degree loop. These are cool. That is probably way too big. And then now we want to get back to the station. Let's see here. Here it comes. It's doing a pretzel loop. Let's see if it makes it through this feature. It might. It makes it with great success. Okay. And then now we get ourselves to the station. Yeah. This is going to be quite the stop, isn't it? Be quite the break stop. $18 feet. You know what? That's not terrible. And then brake run. Friction brakes, trim brakes. Oh, what the explosion. Quite nice. Target speed. Let's say target speed is like 13 miles an hour. Deceleration rate is going to be gentle. We'll see how that works. Oh. A little crooked. Let's see. It's just the wrong size. You know what? It's fine. We'll do something like this. Okay, so the trim brakes need some work because they need to be stopped by here. Yeah. Ooh, this is gonna be rough. Well, we can keep the friction brakes up. Ah, no, not literally up. And then we'll take it in here. Huh. Track limits exceeded. Is it the drop from here? I mean, 18 to 13 feet. That's like not much. Is it because we're too close? Let's try something like that. Doink. We did it. We did it. Okay. Why don't we take it for a ride, huh? Let's see. Maintenance, operations, customize. Where's the test? Test. Stop test. Start test. Throw me in, coach. But this is your view. Oh, I can feel it in my stomach. I'm nervous. Can we turn around? Yeah, this is a generous view for this type of ride. You can't really, it's hard to turn your head. Eat a piece of bread. Eat a piece of bread. Ooh, I like this. I do not like that. That is awful. But the rest of it is probably pretty great. And then we sweep over town. Sweep over the monorail and then into a pretzel dive. And then we do one more dive, and this is no 360. That was an Immelman loop. I don't remember. Hey, let's see what our G-forces are across the board. But it's not the worst thing I've ever built. That's for sure. Let's take it for one more ride, but instead of... Let's see, which... I don't want this seat. Where do I change my seat? Let's see. Biggest drop, 109 feet. Max speed, 65. Max vertical G-force, 6.80. That's a problem. That's definitely a problem. Oh, I had to close testing. Wing or maybe the front bump. Oh God. Oh God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. The opening of that coaster is bad. But oh. Ooh. We can bank there. Banking there is good. It needs to be smoothed, but after that I don't dislike everything we've done. It's really that main start. That initial corkscrew kind of sucks. Brakes, 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 brakes. Cool. Now that really did add a lot of support issues we're gonna have to work on, but I do like that it didn't add them over these paths, so we're covered there. But what we can do is maybe put a pillar somewhere. Maybe we'll put a pillar here and a pipe. We'll figure out custom supports. But color-wise, let's stick with the theme for this coaster. So we're gonna go for, I mean, it's already almost our color. Just a little bit darker. Or a little bit, yeah, it was just a little bit darker. And then the coaster cars, let's make them the same color as these, which is this color. I think is this one. It's not. Let's sample this. Oops, I keep messing up. My sampling, I just gotta hit enter here, and then it's kind of all the same yellow, isn't it? Just in case. And then we'll jump up here. Coaster car, area 1. See what they look like. I'll close it so we can actually look at them. Okay, so let's look at what we've got here. Colors and yeah, I like that. Yeah, that as well. And then this is gonna be green, and this is gonna be green. Yeah, I think that works. I think that works really well, you know, for what this coaster is. So we're gonna do some theming of this. It's not just gonna sit like this, but it does give us a really good base to start working from. This right here is ultimately what I wanted. Look at that. Swirl around the clock and over the monorails. That's what I was looking for. Grab a drink of water, and I think it's bean time. I forgot to set the bean counter timer, so let's pay off our final bean debt. So for anybody who's new here or just joined the stream, we're doing a fundraiser for Trans Lifeline. 90 cents of every dollar that you donate will go to providing services, both mental health support and direct financial support to people of trans experience that need it. But if you donate $5 or more, I will get indebted to you, shall we say. Spicy bean debt is what we're choosing to call it. And I have Bean Boozled beans here. Fiery 5 challenge spicy beans. And I'm blindly grabbing a bean and eating it. We'll see what it is first before I eat it. But here we go. Okay. Oh, I looked. What did I do? Jer, I'm gonna shake it, but I'll mute the mic. There we are. I scared my cat. Ew, sorry, Lily. Okay. Sorry, baby. All right. I didn't realize I had a cat in here. She's sleeping. Ruru, welcome in. It's great to see you just in time for bean. I'm about to eat a spicy bean and I'm about to see what kind it is. Oh, it's another habanero. These are spicy. These are so spicy though. Oh no. Okay. Okay, it's fine. Here we go. Going in. I'm gonna need to eat a piece of bread. It tastes really good for just a second. There it is. It stuck to my teeth. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the habanero does not play. Even the Carolina Reaper like creeps. The Carolina Creeper. The habanero though, it just punches you in the face. For you, drinking syrup always helps with spicy stuff. That's really helpful to know. I think I might have some syrup. I think the point is to make me suffer. Oh. It might have been somewhere here or somewhere else, but you don't remember who told you the syrup trick. Whew. Gonna drink some water. I do have some bread here. I'm gonna eat a piece of bread. That does help, sort of. Once you get into those spicier beans, nothing really helps. Except for maybe the syrup trick. Ouch. Ooh. But water does feel nice. I found that drinking tea like makes it worse. Oh, I do. Thank you. Oh, I get to remove my debt. I'm gonna say spicy bean to 0. How about this? Oh my gosh, my stomach. That was my 5th bean tonight. Donate $5 to make me eat a spicy bean. I don't know if that's legible. Oh. Very spicy. I wish removing debt was that easy. You and me both. Ooh. I just blew my nose. I made the mistake of blowing my nose while still having a lot of the habanero or something in my mouth before. That was a bad decision because it all went in my nose. It burned so much. This one not so bad. Okay, so over here we could fix this, but first I'm gonna do this. We're gonna build a mountain. Oh, another thing that's really cool about this game is that if you wanted to edit some of the basic things like path or terrain, it will allow you to just double click on that thing and then it'll bring up the appropriate menu. Oh, I forgot to say, other guys probably off to sleep land now, but with this update we did get our hotkeys back. So if I can hit like 9 to bring up the scenery brush, 0 to bring up terrain, and then all of these are on the function keys, which was not possible before the update. Okay, so we're gonna make a mountainy thing here. Whew, it's still very spicy. Very, very spicy. Ha! Okay, so this is going to be a tunnel, I guess. It has to be. Good evening, dead man, CK in chat. I have a train! But I do need lots of water because it's very spicy. How are you doing tonight, Matheus? I hope you're doing great. Ooh. Yeah, I've had 6 beans so far tonight. Very spicy up in here. I didn't even think about the ramifications for my tummy. It's gonna be... that was probably a mistake. But that's okay. Is it really bad? It's not doable. It is pleasant in its own painful kind of way. I like spicy foods, but yeah, it does feel like you're watching a Hot Ones, like I'm participating in a Hot Ones challenge. But I'm also, you know, I like spicy foods, but I'm not like great at them. But it's very worth it for the donos to trans lifeline. It's the least I could do. So you like pain. I guess in this specific instance, yes. There is a name. That's true, but I forgot it. I don't know. There is a name for that. For spicy bean loving pain enthusiasts. We call them fundraisers? No, I'm kidding. No, thankfully the beans are really tasty, so we're not dealing with nasty tastes. Like most of the other beans that I have, if we're like to spin the wheel of beans, they're nasty. They're like, you know, like barf flavored or like dirty dishwasher flavored, dead fish, rotten fish, whatever. It's really nasty stuff. Yeah, you know what? That feels like we're getting somewhere. It's a cliff. Mount Cliff Olympus. I don't hate this. Okay, there we go. We're in business now. What does it look like from over here? It leaves something to be desired still. But it just doesn't have quite enough, like... Just needs a little bit more oomph. on its bottom. It is a cliff face, but it's also like, ooh, what kind of clearance are we? Oh, we're like noses scraping the rock. I kind of like that. And then we'll go through this hole. Yeah, it works for me. Oh, thank you for the stretch, Matthews. I needed that for sure. Ooh. I think I popped some bones. No water for you so the pain lasts longer. Yes. Not allowed. I do have a half-eaten piece of bread over here. So if it gets too spicy, I then like go in and tame it down with a little piece of bread. Okay. So the river... The river is going to... Well, I didn't think this through. Did we do a waterfall? Do we have waterfall pieces? I don't know. Waterfall! 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 We got waterfall! Alright. So, we're gonna do a waterfall. Ooh, that would be nice, right? Very excited for this. So I'm thinking maybe we do it. Make it a little taller. And then we'll chisel out a flat surface here. Love me a good waterfall. It's hard to tell what they've included from the previous game. Okay, so chisel. So the erosion has kind of gotten to it. Yeah. We'll just really carve it out. We'll really play this up. I have a problem with scale in games like this, where I make things too big, but I think we're okay. Okay, then we're gonna build a river here. Okay, and then we will flatten the surface. Well, you're gonna really just go underground with it? That's fine. Okay. That will get us started here. Make a big lake. And then that goes into a river. Gonna be something like that. And then we'll have it go through the town and kind of go off to the side there. That's too deep, I can already tell you. But we can shallow it up if we need. Let's fill it with water. That's way too deep. But we'll be fine. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Do we want clear water, rough water, natural water? Let's do clear water. Okay, and then we'll make it come off right here. Something like that. And then here. We've got our water reservoir, or what have you. Yeah. Yeah, I think that works. I think that works well. Yeah, it doesn't really let me go any higher because it's not wanting me to go over top, but that's fine. We don't necessarily need it to. So let's put our feature in. You know what? First, let's get rid of these tracks, the track supports. So like we'll click here, track supports off. Done. Done and done. Okay, so it looks like there's 2 levels here that I've made. Let's see what happens with the first level. Scenery. Waterfall. Waterfall bottom, waterfall middle, waterfall top. 5 meter, 10 meter. Okay. Yeah, this is where I think I messed up on scale. We're gonna try it. And not terrible. There it is. That's much more accurate, I think. Pineapple! Welcome in, Batman guy. I hope you're having a great night so far. It is great to see you as always. I'm gonna duplicate this. Bring it over here. We do have ads starting in about 1 minute. I think I will play through the ads. And when the ads are done, we may have ourselves a nice little waterfall. We will see. But if you do get those ads, I recommend that you stand up. Don't watch them. Oh, no. Oh, it works really well right there. We have to figure it out. It's just... It just needs to be more concave, which is easily fixable. Let's see here. Density 82, size 20. You know what? We can make another pool here. We can fill that with water. And then make a second waterfall. Let's see how this works. Let's check first to make sure there's nothing that's in the way. Oh, it's not even touching it right now, is it? Let's fix that. It doesn't really matter, right? Look at all those trees I caught. I'm sure it'll be fine. We'll move them if we need. No, I'm not going to do that. Select each one. Awesome. Yeah, that works. Hey there, Earhawks. How are you doing tonight, my friend? I hope you're doing well. Y'all, if you do not follow Earhawks, I recommend that you do. Earhawks is the goat, one of the many goats for this game. Though I know you're not a big fan of you're not a big fan of the. Are you a big fan of the second game, or you're kind of poo-poo on it, huh? I'm pretty mixed, not gonna lie. There we go. Y'all go drop your hawks a follow. Not bad. Just woke, driving some coffee into you. Nice. I'm doing well. Of course. Of course, of course. Doing well. I'm just winding down for the evening myself, being on the west coast of the US. So I'll show you the park that we're building if you're interested. So my coaster building skills are meh. But right here is our Greco-Roman steampunk city. Used a lot of assets from the store, but I'm a pretty big fan of it so far. And we're expanding out. Yeah, you're mixed, bordering on mostly negative right now. Yeah. The criticisms are very valid. I wanted to make a set of dueling coasters tonight with tilt tracks, and wanted to do a story coaster of the fight between two gods. I can't remember which ones they are now because I learned very quickly in my testing that there is no linked coaster chaining here, and that really blew my mind. Very unfortunate. We're trying to get a waterfall built. Nope, not yet. Yeah, it's tough out here. Had I known that, I actually might have built this. Might have built this in Planet Coaster 1, to be honest. I might even go back for a little while. Waterfall middle. There it is. We're going to need to put in several of these. Whoops. Lost track. Oh yeah, it's all the way in there. Poo. Okay, we're getting somewhere. It does need to be higher up though. So does this one. But we'll deal with that in a minute. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I realized at a certain point I hadn't built any rides yet, and I was just playing City Skylines. But that's all right. It's gonna give us a base to really work from. And we just decided on a whim to make this waterfall. So now, trying to fill this up, make this work. Hey, it's coming along though. They're gonna have to elongate it, which is fine. How far down can we get away with? Probably like right there. That blends pretty well. Nice. Oops. You can see those things a million miles away, huh? Yep. Yep. You gonna let me move ya? X. There we are. And then here, X. Doink. And here, X. Doink. Let's see if that helped. A little bit obvious. Wonder what we can do to hide that. Maybe it just needs to go back a little bit further. Are we still in front? No, not really. But I am gonna I'll just do one or two and see what happens if I go really far back with it. Let's try. Okay. Oh, it's way better. It's way better. Okay, we can do this then. We can totally do this. You've been sticking to mostly just coaster building and the park building aspects that aren't broken. So your theming has been mostly natural, sort of abstract elements and really, really simple buildings. Yeah, that's about all we can get, I guess, right? It's just, if you don't want to mess with the broken stuff. You know, I haven't touched the sequence triggers very much yet. No, I take that back. I made a giant ride with sequence triggers and tilt tracks, but I haven't tried to do a whole lot of super complex stuff. Okay. We're better hidden now. It's not the worst. And then down here, let's add some water. Oh. Go up just a little bit more, please. Just a little bit. Just a little baby, tiny little baby. Nope, we're not going to be able to. But what we can do is copy what we've just done. I, and then shift, and we just grab them all. There. There, there, there. 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 Oh, there's one more. Oh, you got them all. Okay. And then confirm selection, and then duplicate an advanced move. So good. I do like the water in this game. The lighting still needs work. Like, I know that everyone's that they were raving about the lighting in this game. It's not terrible, but the global illumination, you just can't use it on my computer. It just makes everything look really gross. And then we'll twist it a little bit and bring it out a little bit. Let's see what that looks like. Nice. Nice, nice. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna need to add some more of these, like the mid pieces. But let's go ahead and put in the bottom part. So is it waterfall bottom? 10 meters. We gotta put a lot of these in. It's a big waterfall. Oh, that looks really cool. And then we will put these in here. Yeah. If you get too far away from those things, your streams devolve into the hate fest that your first dozen or so streams in this game were. Very, very valid. My first stream, I was like, you know what? I feel comfortable, really comfortable with Plan Co 1. I'm just going to play with it for a few minutes and then just go live. It'll be fine. That was a terrible decision. A terrible decision. But I learned my lesson. I'm not 100%. Oh, I see what I did. I need to hit shift. I'm not 100% upset yet that I bought it on day one or pre-ordered it. But, you know, I don't pre-order very many games, so. Let's see, Control X. Confirm selection, Control X. Whee! And then something like that. And then out. You jumped straight into it on stream. It lasted 20 minutes and promptly exited and launched Flanco 1. That's what I should have done. That is what I should have done instead of just make the worst water park ever. I also decided not to mess with things I knew. I just made all the best decisions on that stream. But no, that's really smart. Avoid the hate that you would feel toward the game. Oh wait, these are tilted. I'm gonna just grab these so I don't mess up our situation. So I shift, boink, 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 boink. There. In just a little bit, and honestly, maybe we do twist it out. It's the rock a little bit in. Not really sure. There we go. Oh, wow. You know what? This is my first waterfall in this game. And you know what? It's not the best thing ever, right? But I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. Now, we can carve some of this out so you can actually see it. But I do like that we swoop over there. And then we can create a river right over here. So one thing that you always have to do in this game is clear the water out before you build, because it prevents you from, creates a barrier and prevents you from messing with the land around the shore, which is a blessing and a curse, right? You're not dealing with the fluid dynamics of like cities, skylines, which I do want to do another crowd control city stream in the new year. That was so much fun. Looks good. Once you rock and foliage it up, it'll be great. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay, now it's going to be smaller. Yeah, this will be good. And then we will bring it in here. And then bring it around this way. Something like that. And then we'll make it get a little bit smaller. Okay, let's fill this with water just for shits and gigs. Natural water. Ew, we're dealing with the gods here. We're dealing with a water steampunk utopia, so we're dealing with clean water. Clean water, not so bad. Oh! It really lets you go for it. Yeah. A little bit full. Let's... and thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in to our little community. You're certain you followed me previously? Fixed. Oh, thank you for the follow. Our follow alerts are anonymous here, so I always say my appreciation without naming you, unless you say so in the chat. Oh, well, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate that. Okay. Okay, so let's push this in a little bit. We're gonna chisel. So you can kind of see a little bit more of the rock face from away. Plus, it doesn't need to be completely smooth. And we're going to roughen it up with the roughen feature, but that feature can be a little hit or miss in the first one as well, but also in the second one. Yeah, something like this. Now we're in business. Okay, now let's use the roughen feature, and then we're going to get rid of some of these. We're going to do custom supports. We're doing custom supports for the monorail as well. It takes this way too hard, but I'll fix it later. Really, the goal of this coaster was to make it swoop around here. You could have swore you did before. You think Chase brought us over once. Twitch does randomly unfollow channels, though. Or maybe it was cat feet that done it. They do like to sit on your tablet. That happens to me, too, where I'm like, I swear I followed this person. So, like, don't even stress it. It's just great to have you here. No, I wouldn't be surprised. I have cats as well. And their little feets and their little butts. Ooh, we should make this water. Their little feets and their little butts can certainly cause all kinds of trouble. What we could do is we could put a trigger here. So when you swoop here, it like splashes water up. Let's just see what that looks like. Hello? It's getting so far away from me. Do not stick to surface. There we are. That's medium. That's small. And that's large? We should definitely put some over here, but water jet. there's something. You know what? We'll worry about that another time. I'm just happy with what we've got here. So one thing I'm not really good at is rocks and foliage. So I'm going to start with roughening this up just a little bit using the roughen tool. Maybe. Honestly, it doesn't look that bad. No, I'm not going to roughen it up. But I'm not really sure what to do here. So let's do the scenery brush. So temperate, we are in taiga. But we can use whatever we want, right? Mediterranean, tropical, taiga. Let's do temperate. Temperate autumn. Let's do autumn trees. It's gonna be autumn in our little world. 14, 6 feet, intensity 50%, aligned to surface, avoid paths, avoid scenery. That's too many trees. Intensity 30%. Guess we should rock it up first, right? Oh, now I'm starting to see. Okay, and then we're going to do little blocks. Little rocks, I mean. You're really going to try to finish up the yet unnamed orange invert coaster area of your test park today. Nice. Mostly just more and foliage and probably call it good. I'm excited to see it. Unnamed orange invert coaster. I normally don't name my coasters, which is a habit I want to start getting into. Naming them. Intensity is way too high. That looks weird. Okay. Now I guess we do trees. This is where our queue is gonna ultimately be, but that's fine. Oh, more lighting and foliage. Yes, I love lighting. I love making night-only parks. I've made 2 of them, one in Planet Coaster 1 and one in Planet Coaster 2, because I really wanted to test out the lighting differences and the limitations of each. And I will say Planet Coaster 2 won hands down on that one. It took me some getting used to, but it actually won. Just want a little tree. Give me a little baby tree. I guess I can just put them down properly. These are really pretty trees, I will say. is way too thick, though. I think I know why. Because I put ignore. Well, but it's kind of the only option. Do 10%. Yeah, and that makes sense because this is going to be a forested area anyway, right? The kitty area maybe is going to be here, or maybe we isolate it back here. It's a good question. We might oh no, wait, the kitty area is going to be on the other side. No, this is going to be like an outdoor, there's going to be a little food court there, and I guess it's all outdoor, but you know what I mean. This thing is just, there's a placeholder, so I remember that I want to use it. Okay. All right. All right. All right, I see you. I don't hate this at all. It's still a little weird. It feels a little weird, but that's probably my own stuff. Oh, that's right in the path. There. Here it comes. Woo. All right. Yeah, you're partial to night parks as well. Sorry, I got sucked into the trees. You love me a night park. Right. We have ourselves a decent little area now. I'm actually really happy with this. Really, really happy with this. Okay. So, we're doing on ads. We have a little bit of time. Yeah. I'm gonna get a drink of water here. And anybody who might have just joined the stream in the past 30 minutes or so, I just want to let you know if you want to donate $5 or more to our charity, Trans Lifeline. I will eat a spicy bean. They range from sriracha, which is least spicy, all the way up to Carolina Reaper. And I've already had a Carolina Reaper right out the gate tonight. It was so hot. But I'm so grateful for your all's generosity. It's just really wild, and I'm very grateful for it. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is build some walls here. I don't really want to use those. I want to a little busted, but that's fine. Can we bring over a wall? Let's see if we can bring over this wall here. Double it up. Come here, you. Advanced move and duplicate. You're coming with me. Yay, wall. Warrior. 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 I love this so much. I did not put all of this work together. What I did is I took something from the workshop and then did a bunch of modifications to it. That's really, really good. The original piece was so good that I couldn't pass it up. I'll show you the original piece if y'all want to see it. There. Hadi Kalra. You really get to know the Hadi Kalra. You really get to know the peep language over time. Now I say peep, what are they? They're Plancos. Planco peoples. What is happening here? Are we just a little bit twisted? I think we might just be a little bit twisted. Yeah. Oh no, it sticks out. Oh, that stinks. Well, poop. Okay, so we're gonna do it for the worst common denominator. I'm gonna have to destroy a lot of this path, though. No, let's do it for this. Because we're gonna destroy that path anyway. It is not crooked. And then we... Oh, I forgot to get the bottom one, but we'll grab that in a second. Ooh, go. Ooh. There. Ooh. And a doink. Forgot to grab this. Okay. Yep. And it syncs up matches up quite nicely. I think we're really dealing with any kind of issue there. Blink. It's fine. It's minimal at best. So it's not flat. Oops. Flatten to surface. There we are. Fill in some of that mess. And some of this mess. This was from our water park. There we are. You were feeding the cats. Did someone say Heidi Koala? Maybe. Yep. Harikawa. That's exactly what I said. Harikawa. Something, something. Monahari. What does he say? Awful to moon, Manahati. Also, before the update, we're so glad that's still here. I love their little language. Before the update, I wasn't able to add items to the trains on the monorail like I could for the other stuff. They added it in the update, but I was doing this workaround where I put steam here and then put a trigger so we would have a burst of steam when it stopped and then when it took off. Oh, I think I deleted the takeoff and then stopped. Because now I can put them on the trains, which will make it a lot easier, a lot more flexible. I won't have to repeat it at every station. It'll just be accurate, which will be great. So when you come in here, I'm not really sure what I want to do with this area yet. But I do know that I want there to be stairs coming out this way. So let's go ahead and block those out. Hadi Kala. Karif, welcome in, my friend. How are you doing tonight? I hope y'all are doing great tonight. It's a Karif raid. It's one of the best raids ever. How was your stream tonight, my friend? Doing well? Let me give you that shout out. What were you playing? Y'all, if you do not follow Karif, please go follow Karif Wins. Not only does he play Planet Coaster 2 like he did tonight, but also plays a ton of other games. If you'd like some niche games like Monkey Ball, Balloons, a bunch of good stuff over there. Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. Yeah, you're grinding this game. Let's go. Are you still working on Microsoft's Office Park? I think is what it was called. I am currently working on a mythology-themed steampunk city. And so it's very futuristic, very utopian. Instead of like burning coal, we're just heating up steam. And so what we're doing is in the world is a very how do you say, like, it's a very clean energy future type of vision. You're on Weezerland, hell yeah. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. It's been a fun week. I started it this past week, and I just keep building on it. The density is really hard. But this is one of my favorite parts right here, is once I get the monorail up and running, this is the queue to get into the monorail. And this right here, along with these airships, this is all stuff from the Frontier workshop that I've modified. I didn't modify the ships, but yeah, the amount of steampunk stuff that people have made in the workshop is pretty great. And I'll let you guys ride this coaster. We're calling it Flight of the Griffin. That's what we're gonna call it. The first corkscrew it takes is not great. It takes it really hard, but otherwise, not too terrible of a coaster. And by the way, Karif, if you need to go get some rest, take care of yourself, get some water, or just check out for the night, I know what streaming does and to the brain and the body, so please get some rest if you'd like to, or you can just hang here. See, that's the loop that it takes it way too hard. A non-inverted loop. And then this is really what I wanted, was the sweep over the city and the sweep around the clock tower. and then back in through the woods into our pretzel roll, which is my favorite element on these rides. And one final, can't remember what this is called, a 360 loop, an Immelman, through the mountain and into the brake run. It hits the brakes pretty hard, not gonna lie, but you know, I don't hate it. It's a fun coaster that we built tonight. Along with this waterfall, which I'm quite proud of. My first water feature that I've ever built. But right now, I'm just kind of filling in the city with buildings. So let's see. What are we going to put here? Over here we have a lot of shops. We have a bunch of shops. A four shop food area here, and then a 2 shop food area there. And over here we have Latte Love, and we have, this is more of the dessert and coffee side, right? You got like the Gelato Bros, you got the Moo Cosmic Cow milkshakes, the Vamoo, as it were. And then here, what should we do? Blueprints, mythology. And by the way, if anybody here that came in with Karif is new here, my name is Jer, and we just keep it cozy around here. Please feel free to throw me on in the background. I would be honored to even just be your background noise. Let's see here. Mythology, what is this? Ooh. That's cool. Oh my god. That's gonna be for our themed coaster. The one that's gonna have a story to it. It's gonna be great. So let's see here. What if we grab, we'll just keep it nice and simple. Oh, this is staff facilities. We don't want that. And what I'm going to end up doing is putting pipes all the way through every building. I'll show you my piping system so far. It's not very extensive, but it does the job. Boink and boink. Pow. Uh-oh. What did I do? Oh wait, no. We're fine. I thought I built more than one. Alright, so we're gonna edit building. Facilities. Let's make this an information kiosk maybe. Or do we want to do just a memento? You know, let's do an info counter. Blink. And open. Okay, so maybe here we do like a water feature type of dealio, like fountain. Those are all workshop items. Oh, they call them centerpieces, right? Mythology centerpiece. I am showing that we are about to get ads. but I'm gonna keep streaming, keep working on this little area. If you do get those ads, I highly recommend that you do not watch them. Stand up, get a drink. Ads are bad for your brain, man. And we're gonna just be here, throwing our heads against a wall. That's the same as that one. Let's do... Hey, it's really big, though. Will all these pieces scale? Let's see. Hadi Kelra. Everything scales but the base, which I don't need. Base. Honestly. Might still be too tall, but I'm gonna try. So we're gonna go around this way. Definitely too tall. But we can adjust this. We can make this work. It may not have those trees when we're done with it, but I think it can work. In, and down. Look at that. The trees do seem to be okay, but statue guy is not yet. So let's do a little bit more shrinkage. There. I think we did it. Yeah, all the trees are behind the stairs. And the only issue that I'm having is this pole. Not really sure what to do about that. You know what we can do is we can cover it up. We can cover it up with one of these bad boys. Actually, we want to take this bad boy because it actually has a top. And duplicate. We're going to make it smaller. We'll just do this as a proof of concept, huh? Doink, badoink, badoink. Doink. Maybe it doesn't quite work the same. I'm sure we can make this work. I am sure we can make this work. Oh, did I do it? Did I do it? I don't hate it. I really don't hate it. I don't love it. But you know what? As far as posts are concerned, we can replace them all with that. We're going to need to do the same with a lot of these track pieces. For sure. Get some water. 1 second. Thank you. And by the way, you guys, I am currently raising money for Trans Lifeline, and if you donate $5 or more, you will make me eat a spicy bean. And they're tasty. They're Bean Boozled Fiery 5 Challenge beans. So they go from Sriracha to Carolina Reaper spicy, and they are not kidding around with those things. So what are we going to do here? How are we going to reconcile this whole situation? So this is our bathhouse. So what I'm thinking, let's edit building and then scenery. Oh, excuse me. Gone. Oh no, I wanted to edit the building, my friend. Okay, so instead of editing, we're going to do this the hard way. We're going to edit instead of adding from the menu. Oh, gotta hit the I button. Kids, don't forget the I button. Shift and kapow. And grab that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to add that back in on this side, but we'll deal with that in a little while. So what I'm gonna do is confirm and then duplicate. Turn. Make the grid way smaller. Hadikara. Indeed. Oops. No. Okay. There. Got it. Got it all. And confirm. And then duplicate. Gonna need a kind of square gable situation or corner piece, whatever, but that's fine. And then duplicate. Duplicate and move. I don't mind if it eats up some building. Kind of gives it that density even more so. It's that feeling of density. Hadikara. There. Yeah, that way we can put in that corner piece there. And then duplicate. And duplicate. Just keep on duplicating like your life depends on it. Should be good. Yeah, we'll have to work on that, but we can fix it real quick. At least float the roof. Gilded. I'll create custom. And gilded. Maybe this piece will work. Actually, maybe it will. Feel like That didn't work. That did not work at all. Huh. Flat quarter, inverted corner. Is that what we're looking for? An inverted corner here? Hmm. Okay, that's way too big. So I'm just looking for this little triangle piece. I'm just looking for a tiny little baby piece. Maybe it's just basic corner, and I was making it way too complicated. Me making it too complicated? Never. Maybe I did it wrong. 1 meter, 2 meter, 4 meter. Eve. You know what? This calls for dealing with it another time. This is great. We can put fountains and all that good stuff in. And then over here, I have to figure this out. Maybe we push this back. We'll deal with that another time. Maybe like this part, this archway. Well, just do it now. Yoink. Make it kind of merge in with the wall situation. And that way, you don't have to worry about it. Hey, Moon's a bedtime story. You've got it. Give me just a second. Take a sip of water. So once, there was this guy named Jer. And he liked to play video games. And he liked pain. He liked eating spicy beans if people gave him money. No, not him money. If people donated money to the charity of his choosing. And so Jer went along as normally as ever until one day he got a Carolina Reaper. And that thing was so spicy, he saw into the future. And what he saw was a steampunk utopia. It looks something kind of like this. Just maybe a little bit like this. That was his vision of the future. And happily ever after, everybody lived. Adi Kaula. Adi Kaura. Okay, so wait, we need to do it over on this side because if we bring that one over, it's not going to match the rotation, all of that stuff. So editing, done editing building 45, and instead we're going to edit building 42. I got it all. Except for that. Oops. Duplicate. We can put a wall there or something. We'll figure that out. Duplicate. Oh, I lost it. Okay. You know what? we're gonna try again. I think I got it all this time. Yeah. Actually remove some of this. Just make it real simple. And then confirm and duplicate. And then we just take it right over, make our grid size super tiny. Super tiny. Ah! We just need to get a bird's eye view on this bad boy. And not stray from the grid. Grid at all. This is really difficult. Beep boop, I am robot. Did it. I did it. Duplicate. Or honestly, here it needs to actually turn, doesn't it? Well, redo it. And then we're gonna move it and turn it. Yeah, something like that. And then we're just going to go to the edge here. And lastly, there. Badoink, and then now we turn. I guess that should have been on the last one, but that's fine. We'll fix it. Awesome. Okay, all right. Edit building. Deleted. Not that. Sweet. And then of course all this can be adjusted, but I'm not digging this being so jutted out. But again, these are details that I can work on my own time. We're just blocking it out right now. So I don't think I want there to be any kind of like, I don't think I want there to be any kind of wall here, but I am thinking there will be railings. But there will also be, oops, I'm running this really fast. There will also be some deleting of paths that I really want to do here. Pretty much everywhere this clock tower touches needs to be deleted. Whoop. Let's see. Delete. Hati Kalra. I don't like that it's... And I guess we can rebuild. We can rebuild it in our image. Just get rid of all the path. Don't like it, but we gotta. Now I see that it's a little crooked. Ay ay ay. Only two objects. Or two groups. There. And then what we can do is... is it still... yeah, it's still crooked. Dang. Dang. There. Confirm selection and go over just a smidge. Just smidge. And then, yeah, we're sticking out over top, which I think is fine. Let's go back. There's no reason to stick out. And then we'll do a path there. And then what I'll put down instead is like just some marble flooring. This'll do the trick for now. And so I will put in marble flooring. What's happening over here? Ugh. A little bit of an issue going on over here. Not all. I mean, it's fine. It does need some work still. So I'll show you. This was something that I really love that was put in the Frontier Workshop. Japan. This is looking really nice, man. Thank you. You're going to get your thing going. You go have fun. Have a great stream, Earhawks. Thank you. Thank you so much. I shall build happy. And I really appreciate you hanging tonight. So this is... now I'm inside a bunch of stuff. Let's get out of all that mess. So this is the original piece. It's pretty cool. It's got lots of cool touches, like the ropes and the sail, and it's just great. But I wanted to repurpose it. So what I did is I replaced a lot of the walls. I haven't finished. Replaced a lot of the walls with solid marble or this brick. Some good stuff. This piece is just unreal. Okay, so we're going to put that there. So I'm imagining that all of our rides won't just be out in these outer areas, but that we should have a coaster and some flat rides here. So like maybe this is our Hephaestus. Is that the name of him? Or Hephaestus versus what's it called? Zeus. Happy birthday, Jer. Thank you for my unbirthday. Right? It's almost everyone's unbirthday today. Quote 100. I have to be blown before I get sucked. And only on my birthday. So maybe we put the coaster like here. Yeah, I feel like we're in a pretty good place so far. I like what we've done tonight. It looks really cool now. The, oh, get out of here. I am quite the fan. All right, I'm gonna do a quick look here. Oh, oh, I see everything. Thank you, Moons. I see it all. Ah. Fantastic. So I'm actually going to send us over to somebody who was just chatting here in the stream. I'm going to send us over to visit Earhawks because they are an amazing builder, and I think you'll like what they've got going on over there. Thank you, Moons. Thank you. Thank you. Just a heads up, it is a lot louder and a little bit more standard streamy, but I think you'll really like what Earhawks brings to the table. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. Moons, Snap, thank you all so much for the donos. You had me eating so many beans, and our fundraiser is not done. So, until we reach our goal, guys, keep throwing those dollars toward Trans Lifeline, and I will keep eating those torture beans happily. Happily. All right, I'm giving you all the biggest hug. I really liked being here on a Monday night. It's different than normal. But I'm going to be back on Wednesday with potentially something a little different than normal and a little less chill. I think it'll be a lot of fun. But details TBD. Alrighty. We are heading over to Earhawks right now. And I'll see you guys over there. Have an awesome night.